Zaberias, 2-player game. Fenirob versus Super John. Super John is playing the Orcs. He is going to be first player. I will be playing as the humans. We have set up the board with our wood cities, starting cities in opposite corners. On your turn, you're going to, normally you'll take income, and then in any combination you choose with some rules that, like, you can't move, attack, and move. But for the most part, any units that can move will move, and you're always going to take income at the beginning of your turn equal to the cities that you have on the board. And also, if you occupy these spaces, you'll get 1 extra coin for each of those you occupy. All right, John, you're up. We're not going to tell you about the rules. There's a pretty good rules video. I'll put a link to that up here and probably also in the description below. We've played a few times off camera, and so far John has had the upper hand.
You won one and I won one, so this is
that true?
Yeah, this is true.
Oh, it felt like you beat me twice.
Well, playing a game with me is like taking a bludgeon.
That's correct. All right, man. All right. The first turn, we do not take income because we start with 5.
So the first thing I'm going to do is pay 2 coins. So 1, 2, to get the copter. This guy, so I form him, and then he's going to move. His special ability is he can move over water other troops. I'm just going to move him. He moves 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Goes to the gold mine. Then I'm going to pay 1 to get the hunter. And the hunter can move 3. So I'm going to move 1, 2, 3. And since I'm here in a city, I will build a wooden city. And that's going to be all for my turn.
Okay. And for the record, for rules wise, in order to build units, you have to build them in an empty city. The level 1 units can only be built, can be built in either a gold, a metal, or a wood. The second level of units, they can only be built in a metal city, which is a level 2, or a gold city, which is a level 3. And of course, the gold units, which are pretty powerful, and we have not seen them in action in our 2-player games, those can only be built in gold cities. All right. Do I want to keep up with the Joneses? For my first action, I will build a knight for 1 coin. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Found a city. You can upgrade cities, but you can only upgrade 1 level, and they're going to cost you. The wooden cities are free. I could also build a mermaid and go for more money. You know, I'm going to do that. I'm going to mimic you. I'm going to spend 2, and the mermaid, who can also fly over, is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 onto this. Now, you didn't spend the rest of your money. So what I'm going to do is, I am going to spend 2, and I am going to increase the level of this city. So I'm spending 1 now to get the income for now. So we will see what happens. But that will end my turn. I'm out of coins. I can't build anything. You are up.
All right, so I get 1 coin here, 1 coin here, and 1 coin here. So that's 3 coins total. For those of you doing math at home.
I hope you are.
All right. So for here, I'm going to move this guy just 1 spot onto the star.
Star means as long as it's occupied by a unit, all of your units get +1 strength to their attacks. It's kind of like D&D type rules. You get your base strength plus the dice you roll.
All right, so I'm going to move this one in this city. 1, 2, 3. Normally you can't move diagonal, but you see here there's a diagonal road that allows it. He's now occupying a star, but he chooses not to attack at this point. I'm going to spend a coin to bring in a flamethrower, who's allowed to move 3. I want to move that flamethrower only 2. Then I'm going to spend 2 more coins to bring in the Cyclops, who can move 2. So I'm going to move that Cyclops here. So actually, before I do that, because I'm moving here, I should declare I'm going to attack.
Right.
When this one goes in, I'm going to declare the attack because that's all the people who can move in. It's called an ambush since I'm attacking with more than one. So my attack will be a 3 plus 4.
Plus 1, so you get 4. 5.
Plus 5 plus 1.
Which is actually 3.
That's right,
So
plus
that's
1 plus
8.
1. So that's 8 and
Plus-
2 dice, attacking your 2 plus 1 dice. So the max you can roll is a 5. Well, let's play it out.
And the worst you can roll is a 7.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got an 8.
Yeah, so I lost.
Yeah.
All right, I'm not going to roll.
Yep.
I'm dead.
Right, so I am going to do that thing what I talked about. I'm going to take this coin. I already paid my 2 coins.
Right.
And I'll bring this one in and move them there. Now at the end of this turn, I've got 2 coins. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this city to an emerald city.
Does the wizard live there?
It's just 1 day.
Okay.
So you start off with 1, 2, 3 coins.
Yep. Not great. Not great. This one's going to provide protection to this one, and they're both going to get +2. So in order to wrest this out of here, I'm going to have to go 1, 2. I'm going to have to spend a coin to build. Oh, I guess I could see what I'm playing with here. This one costs 4. I don't have that.
No, you had 3.
3 is all I can afford. I mean, the ninja's pretty strong.
But it's got to be adjacent. Has no range.
Right, the only ranged attacker at that level is the teleporter. So I could spend 3 to buy it. But then I can't protect my cities, but you can't reach all my cities. And if I leave it there, 1, 2, 3, 4 could actually stay. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to build the teleporter. I'm going to put him here.
Okay.
In this, because it's a level 2 city. Now I'm going to attack with this guy here.
Okay, so you're attacking. You got 3. And that guy can support with attack.
Right, so 4, I'm rolling 3 dice and I get a +4.
Okay, so you got.
And you're getting 4, +4, +1, +2.
+2, so that's 6 plus 2 die.
Right.
And you're rolling with a 4 plus 3 die.
Right.
All right, so you roll first. So that's a pretty good roll.
7 plus 4 is 11 for me.
It's 11. So can I defeat that? I don't know. All right, so anyway,
You get to roll 2 dice and you get a +6. So yeah, you could defeat that, right?
6, 7, 8. Did not defeat it. So this guy.
He's the only one who dies.
Yep.
But he is dead.
And that.
I can't do anything
That
else.
was the end of your turn.
Yep. And that is it. All right.
All right, so I get. He was here. So I get 1, 2, 3 coins. I'm going to spend 3 coins. To get,
What is that guy called?
this is an Energon. Energon.
I feel like it should be Energon
Yeah.
since it's Super John.
It is allowed to move 2. This range is 4. So if I move him 1, 2, you could attack 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's right.
And that could attack. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go move 2. And these 2 from a ranged attack are going to attack this one.
So even if you lose, you don't die.
That's right. And that one cannot support
Because
because
they can't reach any of the
can't
attackers.
reach the attackers.
Very good. Smart.
That's what we do. So I'm going to go roll with, only have a bonus of 1. So I've got 1, 2, 3.
3 power.
3 power with 3 die.
And I get to roll 1 die with 3 power.
Yeah.
So you need to roll a bunch of blanks.
3 power. So I would roll, that's 3. So that's a 6 total. So if you roll a 3, we're even.
I did not. So
Right.
my knight is deed.
So that was the move to both of these attacks. They're kind of off the board. They can't do anything.
Well, one of them didn't move yet.
Yeah, but he attacked. Oh, but he attacked and now he can't move.
Now he can move.
So now I'm going to go 1, 2 with his move. And then I'm going to hold there.
Okay, I get 3 coins. 2 and 1. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move 1, 2. Actually, we're going to leave it at 1. Just move them here. Then I'm going to, let's see, what can I build here? I can afford a mermaid. Dazzle Walker. This guy is a 3, a ninja. And if I win a battle with a ninja, he takes the opponent and is placed underneath him and gets to roll 1 die for each opponent below him.
And it kills. So it's kind of like this.
He gets stronger. And you know, I'm gonna build him. So he costs 3, that's all my money. And then he can move 4. He has no range. 1.
Can he jump over people?
Oh, he can't jump over people. So basically, I would have needed to move this guy too.
So yeah, you can go back and do that.
I'm going to move him out of the way. Then I'm going to build this guy and go 1, 2.
Okay.
And now I will attack via this guy.
Okay, so you're attacking with that guy as well, or just this one?
Yeah, if it's an ambush,
Okay.
it doesn't matter. Anyone who is within range is subject to getting hit, right? So I can't say like I'm attacking with him doesn't mean...
Okay, so you're attacking with 4, 5 total with 4 dice,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I'm defending with 2 because of the stars, and this one can reach 1, 2, 3, 4. Can reach them.
Yeah. So you actually get 2 plus 1 is 3 strength.
Yep.
3 strength and 3 dice.
So...
And I'm rolling 4 dice.
Wait, this one gets 2 strength.
Oh, each gets 2.
And this one gets 2 strength.
Right, so 2, 3, so 5 plus 5. You're rolling 3 dice and you get plus 5. I'm rolling 4 dice.
And you get plus 5.
And I get plus 5. So we both get plus 5.
Yep.
But you're rolling 3 dice and I'm rolling 4.
Right,
And
so
I'm attacking.
You're attacking, so you roll first. Oof, that's going to be difficult to overcome. I'd say impossible.
That is 10 plus 5 is 15.
All right. And I got...
5 plus 5 is 10. So
he
he's
is
deceased.
defeated. Off the board.
Okay. Oh, actually, he's not off the board. He
goes
underneath.
under him.
Yeah.
You're right.
So he'll have a plus 1 now. He just basically ate your guy.
Well,
He consumed your guy's energy. That's it for my turn.
All right, so I get 3 coins. 1, 2, 3. So that gets an extra die for every person he defeats.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he needs to be taken out pretty soon, right?
Yep. I think you should come right after him. He gets to roll 3 dice and he's got a 4 power.
So I'm going to flip 3 and get this guy.
Who is that?
This is
Is that
the
your ninja?
headhunter. He gets 2 coins for every unit he defeats.
Wow.
All right, I think this is the game here. So he's going to move forward 1, 2, 3, 4. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to attack. Oh, let's see. Wait. 3. His range is only 2, so he couldn't get over there to support. 3, he couldn't get over there, so I think the plus there. So yeah, so he's going to attack. And so what we have is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 plus 4 dice.
And I get 5 plus 5 dice.
So 9 plus 4, so I'll roll mine first. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 total for me.
16 total for you. I'm rolling 5 dice, so the maximum I can get on that is 15. And I get a plus 5. Ooh. I don't think I did this. So 5, 8 plus 5 is 13. Ouch.
So the ninja is dead.
The ninja is deceased.
All right, so this one has attack. This one moved and attacked. This one attacked, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to move him here. Then I'm going to move this one forward 1. Move that one forward 1.
Wow. All right, is that the end of your turn?
I believe that is the end.
I get 3 coins again this time.
Bring that ninja back.
Oh, I want to.
I'm bringing ninja back.
I will. Here comes the ninja. It's going to be tough to defend. It's 4 dice plus 6, 9, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Gosh, plus 9. Over here, we're looking at plus 4, 5, 6, and only 2 dice. So maybe the ninja needs to start chipping away.
This is 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh,
7,
right.
8.
It's only 8, but you only get to roll 2 dice there, and not 4. Conversely, he can move 4, so he can go 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you can try to get deeper in the territory.
4. And maybe work his way down behind the lines, because right now I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. I already spent these, so I don't have them. Wow. I guess I could just leave him there and see what happens, but I don't think that's smart. If I go here, it's going to be 4. I'm only going to get 5 power. Right? 5 power.
You get an extra couple dice is the advantage there.
But you're going to get an extra couple of dice plus 9. Yeah, I don't know. But if I don't do that, this guy can just move straight into the city. Yeah, we're in trouble here. And this guy can move 3. So 1, 2, 3. He can move in 2. And then I'm under attack big time. This guy can move 2. I'll tell you what, he's going to move here. Because why not? Oh, you know what I can do? I can do this. I could go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. He can reach from here, can he? 1, 2,
Yes.
3, 4.
Correct.
So we're going to do that. We're going to attack here.
Okay, so you're coming at 4. You got 5 plus 4 dice.
Yeah, 4 dice plus 5. And you have plus 8 and 2 dice, unless you want to use this guy. Because then because that's going to be even more.
So this guy's got to be able to reach the
Oh, no, this guy has to be able to reach it. He
1,
can't.
2, 3, 4. He cannot reach the attacker.
All right. Okay, good. So I get 4 dice plus 5, and you get 2 dice plus 8.
Yeah. So you go first.
4 dice plus 5. Let's see what happens here.
It's a decent roll.
7 plus 5 is 12 for me.
8.
You need 4. You need 4 to tie.
I know, win by 1.
Oy, that's going to be a problem for me. I think I might be in trouble here.
And that was your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Complete your turn?
Yeah.
All right, so I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gold.
Oy. I think if this were chess right now, I'd be tipping over my king.
Let's see. I think I'm going to buy the Rhino Rider.
You can't. You got to build a gold
Oh,
city
I got to
first.
buy a gold city. Yeah, you're right.
You could do that, though.
Let's see. Yeah, that'd use all my gold. So I think what I'm going to do is... First thing is 1, 2. Then move this one 1. And now they're going to attack him.
All right, he gets nothing but his own self, which is 2 dice plus 1. So the maximum he can get is 7.
All right, so
And you're rocking
4,
9.
5, 6, 7,
8, 9.
8, 9. Yes, I got 9.
I can't beat you. It's impossible.
So that takes those 2 off the board, right?
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to... You can travel 3. 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
You can travel 3. 1, 2, 3. So this one cannot attack, even though
Neither of them can attack because they've
attack.
already attacked with the ambush, right? Didn't you ambush me with both guys? Yes.
No,
They've already attacked this turn. These guys can both attack. All I get is 2 dice.
3, so I get 4. Well, actually, I get 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 plus 2 dice. So if you roll great and I roll
The best I can
dice-
do is tie you.
Yeah.
Eventually, you're going to win, right?
Yeah, so there's my roll.
Yeah. This goes away.
Yep.
Nothing happens here yet.
Well, I'm
No.
I'm in the blank city, so it becomes a wood city if I have one available.
Right.
I do. All right, and so now the question is, do I want to do something else? And I'm going to say, yeah, let's go ahead and buy a Beast Master. 1, 2, 3, 4 goes here. You can travel up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't want to run him all in there. Yes, I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Are you done?
I think that's enough for now. I've got one more coin, tell you what. No, I can't buy anybody else I have.
All right. I get 1 coin.
Yep.
I'll spend it on, I guess, a knight. And I'm going to go 1. There's nothing I can do. 2. I'll attack this bloke.
Okay.
Oh, heck. Yeah, but your city would help defend. I'll attack this bloke right here.
All right. So you have a 3 plus a die.
Oh, yeah.
And I have a 3 plus a die. Calls 1, 2, 3. Can't reach him.
This guy can. No, he can't.
He's not arranged.
All right, so
3 plus a die against 3 plus a die. You roll first as the attacker. 1.
blank.
1.
I'm going to press the attack.
All right. You decide to attack again. Go for it. A 3. A 2.
Yeah.
You moved attack. You took him out.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
End of my turn.
All right. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4 gold. Okay. I'm going to take them. I'm going to move this guy here. One, 2, that guy there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can't reach the city. He was here. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll move him there instead. No. I'm just gonna go 1, 2, 3. Move him there. And I'm going to attack him with all impunity.
And I mean, the best I could do is a 4.
I have no bonuses here.
Oh, well.
So I'm attacking him with 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Plus my 5 die.
I'm just going to go ahead and
okay. Give that one
take
up.
the cyanide.
Okay. So here, to have the guy, I'm going to buy the guy with the helicopter for 2 coin.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to move him, because he can move over people into your territory.
So it's your 2 strength and a die versus my 1 die.
Yep.
And I don't think you can use anybody else because they've already attacked.
I get a 3.
I got a 2, so I have 4, and you have 5, right? Yeah, because you have 2.
I got 5 and you got 2.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's over.
That was
a bludgeoning. Well, the ninja was my chance. I mean, if I'd have won that one fight there, I think the game would have been evened up, maybe even in my favor right there.
The ninja was very powerful. That's a good unit to have. I had to go for it immediately to try to take him out, because if you want another battle, that's tough for me.
Right. Now, let's talk about after 3 plays on a 2-player game. This is, again, not adding the 3rd or the 4th player or playing with the undead and the guardians, which have their own special units with their powers. But it seems like everybody's got the same strength. And then you've got a couple of different powers that they have, right? Because your ninja...
we get 2 coins every time.
Right. So there's a slight bit of asymmetry there. I feel like as we played more games, the strategy started to become more clear, and it wasn't as... It seemed like the very first game, we didn't... It seemed like there were cheap ways to win the game. It's a skirmish game. There's going to be dice involved. If you don't like rolling dice and, getting the shaft, you're not going to enjoy this game. I mean, you can't. Any game like this is going to have luck involved.
Yeah, the die definitely bring a bit of luck, but there is a definitive strategy at play. And today's the first day we've played this, like I said, 3 times. One of the things I note is, given the size of the board, I'd say relatively small, the size of each board, is first player is a distinct advantage. If you figure out the strategy quick enough, first player is a distinct advantage because you get the +2 for everything going on if you can claim those. There's no way on your first turn you can claim a star. Mm-hmm. No way to do it. On your second turn, you can claim 2 stars. So I go first, you go second, there's no way you can get a star. I can come in and claim 2 stars. So automatically I've got +2 strength that you couldn't get. So that's the one flaw I see as far as the size of the board doesn't allow us to equal that out. Now, the roll helps even that out a little bit.
Right, because I might be able to unseat you from that spot. But you're right, it does give you, it seems, an advantage. Now, alternatively, though, the game played so fast that you can play a 2 out of 3.
Yep.
And it may come, I just don't know. I do think that if you are the first player 2 out of 3 times, you've got an advantage of winning the game. But I didn't feel like it was impossible for me to overcome that. And I'm assuming with 4 players, where you're going to have the stars in the corners, because that's how you set up the board, that I think you're going to then have a little bit of gamesmanship as to, I'm going to let you duke it out, and then I'm going to have a couple of turns to build up an economy and go.
That's the advantage, I think, of a 4-player game, is that even though you could go claim the stars immediately, someone can come and teach you, and then someone else can take advantage of that war. And you're all killing each other off on high. 3-player would seem to me a little odd, because when you bring it in, you've got 2 stars here and one hidden on the corner. Yeah,
but it does actually. You have 3 squares on one side and 2 on the other when it comes in, because you line up the roads. Yeah. So I can see that there's different ways that the game. But as a 2-player skirmish game, I think this would only get better with more plays, honestly.
Yeah, and one of the things we talked about is the big players never came out. My thought is, if as you're playing a 2-player game, if one of these big players if it comes out, you're toying with the other person. You've got such an economy of scale going on that you're going to trample them anyway.
Right. And the one other thing that we didn't get a chance to develop is like, if I was able to sneak behind what you had here, if I were able to get the mermaid on the board who can move 4 spaces and fly over things, I might be able to get behind your lines and just take over your cities and sort of start again and come back. That does seem like something that would take too long to actually be worth trying. But if I were desperate, that's what I would do. I could totally see the merit of this game. It is marketed to ages 6 and up, and I could totally see how this is a perfect gateway game for kids who want to have a competitive thing. Like, you would think Magic the Gathering might be a little bit too advanced for someone of that age. Maybe even Pokemon, even though I don't really know how that game works. Certainly Magic would be tough for a 6-year-old, I think. So a game like this sort of introduces you to things like base strength, plus the dice that you're rolling. The ambush factor lets you figure in, do you move all your guys in place? What if you do? It definitely gets your mind thinking strategically like a gamer would, and it really isn't that difficult. I mean, you play this game a handful of times, really, with a 6-year-old. You can teach them.
Yeah, there are some of the limitations of the game are good limitations, and what I mean by that is these smaller players, the characters units or whatever that you buy with the One City. There are only 4 of these available, and so I can't keep producing these low rent guys and bombard the board with it. At some point, I've only got those 4, so I have to choose to upgrade if I want more people. So I think that's another good design of the game, is that it limits my ability to flood the board. I've got to decide, do I want to hang back and try to build an army, or do I want to try to take advantage of those gaps I see? So if you're talking about the mermaid, you know what, that'd be great, because if I'm stuck with my 4 people here and I'm trying to do something, you can lever it in and I can't do anything to stop it.
Yeah, I do. I think that's interesting. I think they're onto something here. Now, keep in mind, this game is available for sale on their website, Zaberias.com, but I do think there may be some changes to the rules as the game goes on, and you might want to keep up on that. But I do think that they're onto something here. You add in the different factions. It seems like it would have replayability. I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with this. This is an independent company. I think you should really check this out, especially if you have a young kid and you want to get them into gaming. This is the type of game I think that kind of stokes the fires. So
there's good production value in this as well, even though these are cardboard pieces. They're hefty, they're coated, and everywhere you move, this is good value for. I can pick this game up and I know it's not going to be an issue. I'm going to wear it down over time. You're not bending the pieces.
The cardboard is pretty sturdy. Then you've got the board actually attaches to the front of this.
Good. Yeah.
So it's very compact, and you can take it when you were traveling pretty easily. And once even after a few games, you start to tell what the units do. Like, the knight is only going to move, doesn't have range. It's not super weak. The mermaid can move far, but it's not as strong. It's got some of the same types of things that you would get, and almost it feels like a D&D skirmish game in a way.
Yeah, I think that's right. There were a couple of times where we had to pause and look at the rules and say, okay, can I do X, Y, Z, things like that? But I think that's true for the type of game it is. You're going to have to pause and look at it a couple of times before you get the hang of it. So in game 3, we're pretty well into it.
Yeah.
Game 1 and 2, we're like, wait a minute, can I do this? But it doesn't take long to get the hang of it. The rules, I think 5 or 6 pages, and you're like, okay, yep, got it. That makes sense.
And it's pretty intuitive once you see how it plays out on the board, which is going to be good, I think, again, for if you're going for a younger crowd. It's going to be easier to get them to remember what, 10, 12 units do, as opposed to, you having a whole deck of cards and having to figure this combos with that combo. It's very basic in that sense, but it provides enough strategy that even knowing what everything is, you can do a feint, you can try to backdoor, you can turtle up, you can do all these things, and it plays so quickly. A game of this takes less than 30 minutes, easy, at least at 2 players.
Yeah, I'll commend the creators of this, that they did not make it too complex, so that it is accessible for the for the younger people. There's so many things. Somebody who plays games all the time, you may say, hey, I wish I could do this or wish I could do that. Remembering that they are designing this to be accessible. I think they've done a good job of giving it just enough complexity so that it's fun. But then I call it limitations. That's not it. They've simplified it enough so that it doesn't get overly complicated. I think that's a good design choice.
Well, I think you should check it out. Like I said, especially if you have some gateway gamers, you're trying to get kids into gaming, Zaberias. Good job, guys. Thank you for watching this video. Please like it and subscribe to the channel.